Hey golfers, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about release. There's two types. Which one are you? Are you trying to put in implements of one release and it's not matching what you currently do? So in today's video I'm going to talk about the two releases. I'm going to show you how to check and see which one you are, and also my thoughts on the most consistent and the one that we should all be striving for. Okay guys, so before we get started looking at these releases, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. So the two types of releases that we can have in the golf swing. One is forearm release, so arms coming through this way. Number two is body release. Now it's really important that you understand this because we do not want to mix the two things up. You're going to have characteristics in your swing which is going to suit a forearm release more or a body release, and as I say, it's important that we don't mix the two up. So let's dive into the forearm release first. What we're going to see through the golf ball is quite an active closing of the club. That's this motion done with the forearms. It's not wrists. If you look, that the wrists really only work up and down and back and forwards. It's actually the forearm that creates the rotation on the forearm release, or the roll release. Okay, now the other one is a body release, right? So as we're coming through, if you can imagine, down into impact, we're not doing a whole lot with the forearms and we're using our body quite aggressively, quite a lot through the ball to release the club. Now, what do we see from most golfers? What do I see from most golfers? Open club faces. You'll know that if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you will know that that is the common tendency amongst the golfing population. Open club faces. Okay, now for the guy who is maybe working on body rotation, body release, but doesn't have the club face in the right spot, that can lead to trouble. So we have top, and we're going to refer to P6, which is the last parallel. Square in this position is here, which matches our spine. This is your body release, guys. You can release your body all you like and keep that club face really stable throughout the entire motion. Most of the time though, down into this P6 position, we're going to see the face very open. This is you guys that do not want to try and use your body, because this ball will go weak, high, right, and really struggle to strike it. Okay, so when you get into that position, this is something that you can check on camera. Where are you? If you get your phone, you get your slow-mo on, you will see the quality is good enough to go to here and check, are you there or here? Right? If you're here, you do not want body release. You actually want to be that guy who has a little bit of forearm release to square that club face up. So we come down, we're open. Instead of the body release, we're going to use forearm. And we're going to be able to square that face up. Granted, maybe not as consistent as the body release, guys. Okay? Body release, you do not want to then incorporate the forearm roll, because if your club face is in this position, coming down, P6, remember, much more square, matching your spine, you don't want to start incorporating the forearms, because the ball will go way to the left. So you guys have the green light to start to use the body more and less forearm. The guys that are open in this position are going to need to use almost less body and a little more forearm. Okay, sounds mad, but I just know that a lot of people get these mixed up. A lot of people try and turn their body, but their face isn't in the position here in order to do so. And then there might be some guys who have always been open here, worked really hard on their swing and got the face much better in this position, but because they were always open, they've had to use forearm. They're now here, they're still using forearm, going left and thinking to themselves, this isn't working, I don't need to do this, why is this not working? Because you now need to, if you're better there, you now need to start to use the body release. Okay, so let me talk about which one I prefer, and this boils down to a thing called rate of closure, and it's really, really important if you want to hit nice, straight, consistent golf shots. So if our goal in golf, club face is king, to get that club face square onto the golf ball at impact after we've made our backswing, downswing, everything, we need to talk about rate of closure, okay? Think of it logically. If your club face is coming down, as we talked, in that P6 position and it's open, to get to the ball and be square, it's had to move through quite a big range of motion this way. Now think of it like opening and closing of a door. That club face is square for a split second. I'm not saying you can't play good golf from there. It's kind of how I play golf. Phil Mickelson and other golfers. But think of that. That's called a high rate of closure. The club face is moving through a big range of motion here. And for that split second, it's square coming in. There's open, square, then close. So sometimes it can be good for a very high skilled sort of hand-eye coordination, very athletic person to be able to coordinate that to get the golf ball to behave majority of the time. Other guys like Viktor, Hovland, or most of the guys you're going to see on TV, they are going to arrive in that P6 position down here with the face much more turned down, which means that they don't really have any rolling to do. They can use their body. So that club face is going to be moving through a very low rate of closure. Therefore, in my opinion, a lot more consistent. Now, there are benefits and drawbacks to both. This one can tend to be more for the, I guess, athletic, stronger, because it's maybe not as quick as being able to get the club and fire them. If you're anything like me and you like to wear a good quality leather glove when you're playing golf, but don't fancy the high price tag, well, go and check out my channel sponsors page, gxgolfgloves.com. Really good quality glove at a fraction of the cost. Use code David at checkout and you'll save yourself a nice little bit of cash as well. The forearm at it, get some real good release into it. And this other one is going to be more driven by your body, which is strong, but maybe not as quick as the hands and arms. Okay, so in my opinion, decide which one of them you are. Just don't mix the two of them. Me personally, I would love, and you'll know from watching my channel, I like the club face to be more turned down in this P6 position to allow that all you really have to do from there is use the body, and it can be really, really good and really consistent, because from here, more square P6, watch my body do everything here and my forearms do very little. I can arrive in a club face position out here with the leading edge again matching my spine. Okay guys, so just want to get this one out there. It's really important. Don't mix the two. Roll release, body release. Which one are you and which one do you want to strive to be? Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.